Good morning. I want to talk about a few things this morning. Keep you up to date on a few things going on. Almost a year to the date, I was having problems. Almost a year to the date, if you're checking my Facebook posts. My beautiful daughter had attracted the attention of a man practically my age. And I didn't like it. But I didn't do nothing about it. My kids as adults, there ain't a lot we can do about stuff like that. And anyways, well, I didn't do as much about it as what anybody figured I would have done about it. And people probably wonders why, but 4 years ago, when I became a Christian, I started learning then all I could, and I took it serious. If I was going to do it, I figured I better get it right. And I figured with the problems my kids had, there's pretty big problems. Yeah, if I was going to do it, I better believe. If either I could believe it or not believe it. There wasn't no point in halfway doing it. They said that God was something I could believe in and I could trust. So, I give my kids to God. I give them to Him 100%. I show faith in God. And I didn't doubt Him. So, of every bit of the problems, I give to God. And I didn't doubt it. I didn't look back. I did it the way Eric Heaton told me when I went in his sermon up there at the Senior Center. He said, cast burdens across the sea. You don't take it back. You know, oh God, I give this to you. Oh well, what am I going to do? Now Eric explained it. He said, cast it far away, and then you get the heck out of the way to where he can do something. And you give him time to work on it. You don't just hand it to him and then jerk it right back. So what I prayed was, here God, you take this and you keep me busy, because I know how I am. I'll be right over there, right up in the midst of it, messing it up. So I give it to Him, then I get busy and get out of the way. And He kept me busy. Anybody will say He kept me busy. Now since that time, you can see God's hand in it. This wonderful fellow that has come into my daughter's life has took her down the path of another one of my favorites. We've dealt with meth. She's been in jail. But every bit of that, you might say that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. No, that was a step in the process, because of those things, it allowed me the opportunity to send her to a place like the Promised Land. She came out of the Promised Land and went to the old man and married him. But she stayed clean. That's the part nobody realized. She stayed clean. He didn't. You know, I can say at this point, my daughter did marriage right. She learned at the Promised Land. She did marriage right with the wrong person. Now, she's in jail again. And she ain't blameless. You gotta be smart. And you gotta do what's right. But I see where she messed up. And I see where I messed up. She put her trust in the wrong person. And Jayla thought early on that the rest of the world was willing to die for her. And I told her a long time ago, there ain't but one person out there that's willing to die for you, and you're looking at them. Now, back to what I was talking about. You might look at the situation and think, well, Lee works for God, and her kids is in a mess. You don't know what I'm praying for. And Jordan's been in a mess, but Jordan is doing amazing right now. And sometimes, and I want you to remember this if you've got kids, sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. He is doing amazing now. He was at Celebrate Recovery, that group of Josh Scouts. He was there last night. He was there with a group of some Elizabethans rowdiest. And he's telling this story. And he's happy to tell his story all over town. And he's doing great. Jayla will too. It'll be some time. Of course, Jayla's in North Carolina right now, in jail, waiting to be extradited to Virginia, where they got her on video for stealing a brand new vehicle. And I don't fault a young person for not knowing that a brand new vehicle would have a tracking device. But wouldn't you think that the person that's double her age that she got with wouldn't know that? It's hard being a Christian and a parent. That is the hardest two jobs that you ever get to do. Because right now, I want to go get her out of jail. And I want to hug her. And I want to hold her. And I want to tell her it's going to be alright. But I don't know if that's what she needs. And God's been the babysitter for the last 4 years on both of them. And He's done a fine job with Jordan. And I'm going to keep right on trusting that He'll do a fine job with Jayla. And although I know what jail's like, and I know what it's like to feel young, I know what it's like to be sitting there and realizing more than likely you're betrayed. I don't know what it feels like to be alone. My first job is to be a Christian and keep the promises I made to God. I'll tell you, there's another feeling that comes with being a parent. When you get so much of this bottled up in you, and you just really want to frail something. And it's that little irritation that's been right there just needling at you for the last solid year. Just making your life worse, making it worse, making it worse. And you sit here and you swim with them thoughts in your head over and over and over. And the best you can come up with is, what in the world is he thinking? And you let that run around your head till you just give yourself a headache, and all you can think of is, if I can just get my hands on him and throttle him real good. But I ain't going to do that either. Because like it or not, he's one of God's kids too. But from the way I hear, he's going to get a good long time to get real close to God. And I guess J-Lo will get some time to figure out what kind of life it is she wants to live. I take your prayers. For Jayla. Well, for this whole mess. Thank you.